Do not listen to this recording while driving or operating machinery. Only listen when you are in a safe, quiet space where you can fully relax and bring your complete awareness to your own comfort. And now that you are here in this sacred, still moment, I gently invite you to subscribe to this channel, to return often to this soft sanctuary, to continue rediscovering the peace and power that lives quietly within you, waiting patiently for your return. Now breathe in slowly, easily, and imagine that breath entering not just your lungs, but entering every cell of your being, as if your entire body were a vast temple of life, and the breath was sacred wind whispering through it. This is not a journey of weight loss. This is a journey of light gain. Let that sink in like rain into dry earth, because you are not here to fight your body or to fix it. You are here to remember what your body already knows: how to be light, how to be free, how to return home to ease. Now let yourself float gently on the slow-moving tide of your breath, as if you were lying in a pool of pure tranquility, the water not wet, but weightless, made of soft liquid light, the perfect temperature, perfectly cradling you. You do not need to move. The water moves for you. You do not need to try. Your body remembers. With every breath, you are melting away what is not truly yours, the heaviness of self-judgment, dissolving the density of expectations, dripping away the thick fog of comparison, lifting, 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 as if layers of unnecessary weight were just mist. And now the sun of your awareness rises, and that mist simply disappears. You feel the difference already. How lightness is not something you earn, but something you allow. Now imagine a garden, vast and secret, hidden in a forgotten valley within your heart. A garden that grows from your intention to care for yourself. You walk barefoot along a winding path, and every step, the ground beneath you becomes softer, more supportive, as if the earth itself were saying, I remember you. I have always carried you. The plants here do not grow from seeds, but from thoughts. Yes, every healthy desire you have ever whispered to yourself. I want to feel better. I want to move easier. I want to love myself again. Those thoughts have taken root here, and they are blossoming. You pass a willow tree whose leaves shimmer like emerald feathers, and it whispers, "Let go." And you do. You do not even know what you are releasing, but your body does. Now, step gently into a clearing, and in the center is a pool, again, not of water, but of liquid mirror, shimmering with your truest reflection. You kneel beside it and peer in, and what you see is not your body as it is in the outer world. What you see is your light body, already radiant, already harmonious, already in perfect balance. This is the shape of your spirit when it remembers who it is. Not shrunken, not bloated, not stressed, just pure and glowing. And this body is not about how it looks. It is about how it feels, easeful, open, energized, at home. And your physical body begins to remember this feeling. Muscles sighing with relief, belly softening with forgiveness, skin warming with kindness, organs awakening with vitality, because change begins with rest. Now listen closely. There is a humming, soft and steady, and it comes from within. It is your metabolism, your inner flame, not a fire that burns, but one that transforms. And you realize your body is not resisting you. It is waiting for your peace. The more peace you give it, the more it trusts, the more it lets go. You are not forcing change. You are becoming the environment in which change is safe. Now, gently float again back into that weightless water and feel yourself becoming a little lighter with every exhale and a little brighter with every inhale. You are beginning to embody the element of air. Air, the gentle, invisible dance of freedom. Let it fill you now. Let it sweep through your chest, across your shoulders, down your spine, through your hips and knees and feet, until your entire body is lighter than thought. And now you begin to rise. Not physically, but inwardly, as if your spirit were lifting like a leaf caught in a summer breeze. And with this rising, you begin to move through the layers of tension that used to feel like armor. First, the layer of stress, then the layer of fatigue, next, the layer of guilt, and finally, you emerge into clear, clean stillness. And this stillness is where your transformation begins. It begins with trust that your body knows when to release and when to retain, that your body is wise, and that wisdom is now flowing, because you are no longer trying to punish yourself into change. You are inviting it. You are welcoming it. You are saying, I remember who I am, and I return to that. Now, notice something beautiful from the center of your chest. Light is beginning to unfurl, not a blinding light, but a soft, steady glow, like a lantern beneath your ribs. This is your inner fire, not for destruction, but for digestion, for transformation. Feel it spreading now to your belly, where it warms and soothes your gut, to your liver, which begins to hum with peaceful purification, to your cells, each one awakening to its natural rhythm. This is not a fire that consumes you. It is a fire that clarifies you. It is the gentle, sacred heat of healing. And this fire is always here. All you have to do is rest enough to feel it. Now let us visit a realm within you, a place most people never go. The hall of cellular memory, a great temple, endless and quiet, filled with glowing strands of memory. And as you float gently through this space, you begin to see moments when you learn to use food as protection, moments when stillness was safer than motion, moments when guilt wrapped around pleasure like thorns around a rose. But now you are here to bring light into those shadows. You do not need to erase them. You only need to understand them. And the moment you do, your body sighs in relief, because understanding is the most powerful form of release. Let yourself be held now by the soft gravity of truth, not the harsh truth that stings, but the tender truth that frees. You are safe to let go. You are safe to let your body become what it always wanted to be: a home, a garden, a river of energy, a place where peace is the primary nutrient. Now, return once more to that liquid mirror, but this time, you do not kneel beside it. You step into it, and it embraces you. This is not water, this is clarity. And as it flows over your skin, it rinses away years of noise, the shoulds, the musts, the comparisons, the guilt, and what remains is you, just you, perfectly enough, already enough. You are not trying to become someone else. You are returning to who you were before the world told you otherwise. And that version of you is already here, breathing, floating, healing, becoming lighter with every breath. You are dissolving the old story and beginning a new one, and that story begins with peace. You are not falling asleep. You are rising into yourself and resting there. And now that you are here, deeper than before and lighter in every way, let us descend once more, but this time not into darkness, rather into a place of quiet evolution. You are not falling into sleep. You are falling upward into a soft dimension where growth happens gently, where the body shifts without pressure and the mind releases without resistance. In this sacred slowness, you are transforming. Imagine now that your entire being is made of soft sand, held together by nothing but old patterns, dry structures, and now a warm wind begins to blow, gently, lovingly, and the wind is made of your own kindness. Yes, your own voice, your own heart, your own understanding, becoming wind and blowing through every grain of that dry sand, softly reshaping, gently dissolving, reforming you into something smoother, rounder, wiser. You are no longer defined by edges. You are becoming curves of ease. You are returning to flow. And now, feel that wind lifting you ever so slightly, into a floating spiral of golden air. You are carried effortlessly up and around, up and around. This is the spiral staircase, but there are no walls here, only space, only breath. Each revolution of the spiral takes you deeper within and higher above. Each turn releases a layer of heaviness. One spiral lifts shame. Another lifts old failure stories. Another lifts habits rooted in fear. And each layer that falls away reveals the glowing truth beneath. You are not broken. You are becoming. Let that truth ring through every system within you. Your nervous system, now slowing, smoothing, settling. Your hormonal system, balancing, flowing, awakening. Your digestive system, unclenching, harmonizing, absorbing nourishment with ease. You are no longer struggling with your body. You are dancing with it. And this dance is not rushed. It moves at the speed of safety, at the tempo of deep permission, at the rhythm of yes, I can change gently. Now step off the spiral, and you find yourself standing on a vast plain of light, a warm golden desert that pulses with peace beneath your bare feet. Far in the distance, you see an oasis, not just a mirage, but a true place of rest and renewal. You begin to walk toward it. With each step, the desert beneath you becomes greener, as if your belief is growing grass, and you realize every peaceful thought you think about your body plants something new. I am becoming lighter. A flower grows. My body deserves rest. A stream begins to flow. I release what I no longer need. A tree takes root. You are gardening your future with every word you say to yourself. So speak softly now. Speak wisely, for your body is listening, and it loves the sound of your kindness. Now enter the oasis. It welcomes you as if it has been waiting for you your whole life. There is a stone bench here beside a circular pool that reflects the sky. Sit there and rest. Feel the temperature of the air perfectly matched to your comfort. And now, a presence arrives. A gentle figure, neither male nor female, not quite human, but deeply familiar. They are the embodiment of your most ancient self. They carry a glowing bowl, and in it is emotional gold. This is the alchemy you have been waiting for. They offer it to you, and you drink. And as you do, you feel your emotions shifting. Stress becomes strength. Fear becomes fire. Craving becomes clarity. Guilt becomes grace. Every emotion transmuted into its highest form. You are not suppressing yourself. You are evolving yourself. You are learning to speak your body's emotional language. And it is saying, thank you. Now you notice the water in the pool is beginning to glow, not with light, but with intelligence. You lean forward and touch it, and suddenly you see a future version of yourself walking lightly, breathing easily, smiling without effort. You are not thinner because you suffered. You are lighter because you loved yourself all the way there. This vision is not fantasy. It is already forming right now, in your cells, in your choices, in your sleep, because sleep is not passive. It is sacred construction. Now lie back on the soft moss that surrounds the pool and let your body begin that sacred construction. As you rest, your metabolism reorganizes itself around balance. Your hunger and fullness signals realign with harmony. Your fat cells soften and release stored stress. Your muscles repair, grow, become eager for joyful movement. Your liver begins its nightly purification, and your subconscious mind begins clearing the cluttered pathways of old patterns, replacing them with gentle new roads paved in peace. You are being rebuilt by rest. And now you feel something tugging gently in a downward direction, but it is not heavy. It is the gentle gravitational pull of what truly matters, you are being drawn downward into the center of your being, the core beneath the habits, beneath the thoughts, beneath the fears. And as you descend slowly, peacefully, you pass through layers. First, the layer of identity, then the layer of memory, next, the layer of emotion, until finally you reach the glowing core, a perfect orb of light pulsing at the center of you, and you realize this is your original shape. Before stress, before rules, before labels, you were this, just this, a radiant pulse of becoming. Now breathe into that light. Let it expand outward, 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 until it fills your entire body, and then the space around your body, and then the whole room you are resting in. And in this radiant field, something begins to shift. You feel attraction, not the kind that draws attention, but the kind that draws right action. You are beginning to crave what supports you, not because you are forcing it, but because your inner field has changed. The more peace you cultivate, the more peace you desire, the more ease you embody, the more ease you create. You are no longer pushing toward your goals. You are magnetizing them, and they are coming. They are already arriving. Because your sleep tonight is a signal to your body that it is safe to release what is heavy, to release what is inflamed, to release what was never yours to carry. And with each passing minute, you are becoming air light and deeply grounded, elementally balanced and emotionally clear, sleeping deeply and awakening transformed. Let the transformation continue. Beneath the threshold of conscious thought, let your cells rearrange themselves into something new. Let your breath lead your body into new rhythms. Let your sleep complete the process your mind could never force. You are not on a diet. You are on a return. You are not changing because you are wrong. You are changing because you are ready. Let that readiness whisper through every strand of your being now, like wind through a field of golden grass, like the first light of dawn on a still lake, like a truth finally remembered after lifetimes of forgetting. This is who you really are. This is where change lives. And this is where you begin again. Always, effortlessly, lovingly. And now, as your body rests in stillness, deeper than the tides of thought, deeper than the pull of the waking world, you drift into a new landscape, one made not of matter, but of intention. You find yourself floating gently above a vast, shimmering ocean, a sea of silver calm, where each ripple carries a promise of release, of balance, of inner knowing. This is the ocean of alignment. Beneath its surface, your subconscious has been weaving, adjusting, realigning every part of you that longed for harmony. No longer do you wage war against hunger. Now hunger is an honored guide. No longer do you fear the mirror. Now the mirror is a sacred reminder, not of where you have been, but of where you are going. Let yourself drift down, into this sea. It does not resist you. It welcomes you because you are not sinking. You are integrating. You are remembering what it feels like to float in your own truth, to be held by a process greater than willpower, because now you do not need willpower. You have wisdom, and wisdom whispers gently. Your body is your partner, not your project. Now imagine yourself descending into one single cell of your body. Yes, just one. And inside is an entire galaxy. Bright filaments of energy spiraling through the cytoplasm, tiny suns of mitochondria pulsing with life force. This is where your change truly begins. Not in effort, but in energy. And as you observe this galaxy, you realize every healthy choice you make begins as a thought, a flicker in this microscopic universe, a spark that says, I choose movement. I choose nourishment. I choose love. And that spark ignites change from the atomic to the emotional to the spiritual. Now zoom outward gently from that single cell into the body as a whole, and see it clearly now. Your body glowing with thousands, millions of those same tiny galaxies, each one waking up, each one aligning with ease, each one becoming a star in the constellation of your becoming. You are not becoming thin. You are becoming transparent to your own light. Let that transparency open you now. Let your heart soften. Let your breath deepen. Let your body begin to trust again, because trust is the foundation of release, and release is the beginning of rest, and rest is the seed of transformation. Now find yourself walking through a peaceful meadow, not hurried, not lost, simply wandering with purpose. The grass brushes your legs. The sky above you stretches wide, open, eternal, and in your hand you hold a small stone. You do not know where you found it, but you know what it is. This stone holds all your old stories. I will always struggle. I do not have control. My body is not my friend. I have failed before. Hold it gently, not with shame, but with awareness. These were not lies. They were limits, temporary truths meant to be honored and then released. And now you see a river, crystal clear, winding through the meadow like a ribbon of truth. You walk to the edge and you place the stone in the water, and it sinks softly, easily, disappearing without resistance. And as it vanishes, you feel it, that part of you that held on to struggle no longer has a reason to stay. It dissolves, and in its place, a new belief blooms. My body is always changing, and I can choose how it changes. My weight is not my worth, but I am worthy of feeling light. My path is slow, sacred, and sustainable. My transformation is already happening. Now you feel something in your back. Not pain, wings. Yes, wings of invisible intention. They do not lift you physically. They lift your choices. They lift your self-talk. They lift your daily rhythm. They are made of every time you chose to rest instead of punish, to breathe instead of panic, to walk instead of wait. And with every breath you take now, those wings grow stronger. Feel that lifting, that upward energy, that sense that something is guiding you from within. This is your emergence. Now rest upon the soft grass beside the river and feel the flow continue within you. Your blood moving calmly through open channels. Your breath expanding and softening your belly. Your muscles absorbing the peace like roots. Drink water. You are not merely losing weight. You are releasing resistance. You are letting go of tension in the jaw, pressure in the shoulders, clenching in the gut, bracing in the thighs. All of it softening, opening, trusting. Now close your inner eyes and open your deeper mind and enter the dream library, a vast structure made of memory and possibility. Spiral staircases of golden text, floating pages of potential, shelves that go on forever. You walk slowly down an aisle and find a book glowing gently in violet light. You open it and see a chapter titled "The Version of Me Who Already Found Balance." And as you begin to read, you see, this version of you eats joyfully, without guilt, moves regularly, not out of punishment, but pleasure, sleeps deeply each night, waking refreshed and energized, loves their body with gentle honesty, trusts their body like a partner in a quiet, sacred dance. And you know, that version is not a fantasy. It is you unburdened. And every night you sleep with this intention, you become more like them. You do not need to race there. You are already arriving. Now close the book, place it gently back on the shelf, and return to the quiet. Return to your breath. Return to your body, which is now shimmering with change. Your metabolism hums like a sleeping symphony. Your muscles rest in readiness. Your mind floats in soft starlight, and your soul smiles because you have remembered what so many forget. You are not meant to carry the weight of everything. You are meant to become exactly as light as you choose. And now you float, not in air, not in water, but in possibility. You are resting in a place between worlds, between the old you and the new you already forming. This is a sacred space, the liminal layer, where deep transformation becomes inevitable. And in this place, time begins to shift. Minutes stretch like silk ribbons, soft and endless. Hours compress into single pulses of peace. You are entering temporal dilation, where sleep becomes sacred work, where rest becomes ritual, and the results ripple forward in your life, quietly, profoundly. From this place, you begin to create patterns in your future. Not plans, not pressure, patterns. Simple, soft, repeating movements of care. A gentle walk in the morning light. A cup of water before each meal. A pause to breathe before reaching for food. A deep sleep each night to reset your nervous system. These are not rules. These are rituals carved into the fabric of your days by the quiet power of self-honor. Now, feel your body like a landscape, mountains of strength in your legs, rivers of breath through your ribs, fields of warmth across your skin. And let's visit a place you have not seen before, the chamber of habits. It lives just below your conscious mind, a smooth, circular room made of soft clay and quiet decisions. In this chamber, all your unconscious behaviors are stored like sculptures. You walk in now with curiosity, not judgment. You see the old statues first, snacking without awareness, skipping meals and binging later, using food to soothe every ache. The all or nothing cycles. These statues are cracked, faded, fragile, and you realize you no longer believe in them. They were created in survival, but now you are creating from sovereignty. You take a breath and you touch one of the statues gently, and it crumbles into dust peacefully, without force. You are not fighting your habits. You are replacing them. Now you step to the center of the chamber, and a new sculpture begins to rise, built not from stone, but from light. It is you. The version of you that lives in balance, the version that no longer defines themselves by weight, but by how alive they feel. This sculpture breathes. It glows and it smiles at you, not with pride, but with familiarity. Because it is not separate from you. It is you. Now leave the chamber and find yourself once again at the edge of water, not the silver sea from before, but a still, mirror-like lake. This is the lake of becoming. Its surface reflects who you are now and who you are becoming at the same time. Step in. Let the water rise up to meet your calves, your waist, your chest, and float, effortless, silent. And as you float, something rises up from beneath the surface. It is a cloak woven from dreams, choices, and inner truths. This is the cloak of integration. You wrap it around yourself and feel that all the parts of you are coming back into harmony. The part that wanted comfort, the part that wanted control, the part that wanted to feel beautiful, the part that wanted to be seen, the part that just wanted to rest. Now they are all held together, loved into wholeness, and your body feels that too. Your nervous system releases its last bit of grip. Your digestive system resets like a sunrise. Your hormonal system smiles and realigns because nothing in you is being rejected. Every part is being welcomed home. Let yourself drift now to the center of this lake. And as you do, the stars above begin to move, not randomly, but with intention. They begin forming sacred shapes, circles, spirals, golden ratios, and your body recognizes these shapes because they are the same patterns of growth found in nature, in sunflower seeds, in galaxies, in seashells, and in you. You are a sacred geometry of becoming, and this sleep is the quiet unfolding of your spiral. Now let yourself become one with this spiral. Each revolution is a night of rest. Each breath, a day of movement. Each heartbeat, a step toward deeper alignment. You are not trying to lose weight. You are returning to your natural rhythm, the rhythm that does not punish, but balances. The rhythm that does not restrict, but flows. The rhythm that does not shame, but loves. Now you feel gravity begin to soften. You are not bound to the earth. You are held by it, cradled in its quiet song of renewal. The plants do not rush to grow. The ocean does not criticize its tides. The moon does not judge its fullness or its dark side, and neither must you, because your journey is sacred and your timing is divine. Let yourself sink into that truth now, not down, but inward, deeper, into that still chamber beneath all noise, where only one voice speaks, and it says, "You are already enough. You are already healing. You are already becoming lighter because you are letting go. Let this voice become your breath now. Let it rock you to sleep. Let it speak to your body even as you dream. Let it tell your cells what to do while your mind rests. This is how deep change happens, not through control, but through complete surrender to your own wisdom. So now, as your body sinks fully into the sleep of transformation, know this: every hour you rest tonight, you are becoming more balanced, more nourished, more clear, more confident, more you. You do not need to remember this tomorrow. Your body will remember for you. Your spirit will carry the blueprint, and your future self already thanks you. So drift now. Drift into the arms of sleep, held, light, worthy, free. Let every breath take you deeper. Let every moment feel eternal, and let yourself know you are safe. You are loved. You are already changing. You are already home. Good night.